All right, we're back here in Orlando at the USSVI convention, and this is Tom Denton. Tom, what do you do here?
I'm here representing uh, both USSVI and Navy Submarine League as national artist, and now a full-time artist. I used to be a part-time artist, but early retired, and I do paintings, and then I make prints from my paintings. They all start out as here, wait a picture. This is how they end up. They all start out as a pen and ink. Everything I do, I used to do even pencil. They would start out in pencil. I'd lay it all out, and then I'd do the painting.
And I see you got some diesel subs there, and I guess you have some nuke subs also.
I have every U.S. submarine from the SS-1, the Holland, all the way through to the USS Montana.
Wow.
Which hasn't even gone in the water yet.
That is a bunch.
It took 25 years to do this. I do the paintings. All the paintings are done, or the originals are done on paper, treated paper after the pen and ink's done, and the paper's treated, and then the paint's applied. It's a watercolor acrylic mix.
And then people can actually purchase some of these. Are they prints?
The prints, I sell the prints online through Denton Nautical Art Facebook page and the Submarine Art website.
Let's get
submarineart.com.
Let's get a name here. They can contact you at that phone number and that website, Jimfish at Verizon.net.
GCM, George C. Marshall Fish. I used to name submarines after fish, and as a result, I served on my first submarine and qualified on her as a George C. Marshall, and she always had a nickname of GCM Fish.
And that was a boomer?
That was a boomer.
Yes.
One of the 41 for freedom.
There you go.
So, submarineart.com. That is the actual website.
And they can go on there and they can find their boat.
They can find their boat. And the easiest way to do it is to enter your hull number or a name in the little search block on the left of the page. Just type that in, hit enter, or search, push the search button, and it'll come up with a list, and then you click on the boat you want to look at. Find the one that's in the list that's the boat you want to look at, and it'll pop up so you can see the whole thing.
And they purchase it, and then how is it shipped to them?
I have PayPal. You can purchase it through PayPal, and I put them in a mailing tube, and I send them in a tube. They're rolled up neatly as such.
And that way they don't get creased or
bent. That way
bent.
they don't get creased or anything. They're kept in a nice tube. You get them within 3 to 5 days until the Postal Service lengthens their delivery service, or the holidays get here.
And is that like a standard size?
Yes, this is a standard frame size. You can go to. You don't even have to buy super expensive frames. Although a lot of people say they pay more for the framing than they pay for the print, because I sell them on the internet for $30.
Okay.
And plus $5 shipping and handling. And the shipping and handling with the price of postage and the tubes, I'm breaking even.
And that's great. Tom, I appreciate you doing this interview with me. I actually got one of the USS Lapon prints that I'm going to be later on. I'm going to post how I got it framed and put it in my house. But I really appreciate it, man.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tom.
Part of what I've really enjoyed doing is the history aspect of it. I've done a lot of research. When I first started, there wasn't much on the internet, and I got a huge library of submarine books, and I used the photographs and stuff in there that I could find. And now that the internet's out there, there's a lot more photos of boats and stuff to work from. And I research them when people served on them and what they looked like, how they were converted. I basically try to tell the entire history of the submarine force. I've done the submarine tenders. and the support ships. I've done the ASRs, rescue ships. So I've even done the research submarines, the Trieste that went to the bottom of Challenger Deep in the Pacific. And I've done the Alvin and stuff that was used by Woods Hole. So it's
You got
also the DSRVs. I've got the history of the submarine force in paintings.
What I really like about this one is that you show the submarine like traveling underneath one of the targets or surface ship. And that's the Tang. Thanks again, Tom. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, and I can do other things besides submarines and ships. I do pets. I do lighthouses. I do. Here, I'll pull out a lighthouse real quick.
So, what if someone had a special pet that they wanted to capture and?
Yeah, the expense for the pets are more expensive because most people don't want to buy other people's pets.
You're right.
So now lighthouses, on the other hand, are pretty popular. This is Montauk Point on Long Island.
That's very nice.
I've done quite a few lighthouses, and one of my favorite ones is Portland Head in a storm.
Wow, that is excellent.
So even though I'm submarineart.com, you can also find my nautical art prints and stuff on there too. I've even done some aircraft.
That's fantastic. And it's submarineart.com, where you can find your submarine and get your own personal print.
Yep.
Thank you much.
Thank you.